So let's get into the first bit of news here. First bit of things that we got going on here. V2 coming in 3 decades. Yep. Let's go take a look at this. Let me do the good old zoom in here. Let's go take a look at this right here. Twitch support made a post out here talking about the emote slots. Twitch made an update to their platform that does this: affiliates, static and animated emote slots increasing from 10 to 20 emotes for affiliates, and partners tier 1 animated emote slots increasing from 10 to 60. All right, from 10 to 60. So they're giving people more emotes. I mean, whoop-de-do, I guess, right? I mean, I get partners here is pretty good because these are sub emotes, right? That you can use them like anywhere across the platform. But even then, let's be honest, a lot of your emotes should probably be used in your channel. Very rarely should like somebody else's emotes be used in somebody else's channel, unless I don't know. Like, okay, like what's your opinion on this, right? What's your opinion on a creator using their own emotes in your channel chat? Okay. Is it like frowned upon or not? Like, I don't know. I mean, I can see why people, might be like, "Oh my god, they're self-advertising if they use their own emote in my chat." I understand where people are coming from there, right? I understand where people are coming from there, but like the other thing is like who cares? I don't know. For me, I really don't care, man. As long as you're not spamming emotes, and that goes for any emote. I don't care if it's from your channel or not. As long as you're not spamming emotes, I mean, it doesn't matter to me where the heck they're from. I mean, hey, the idea is that potentially the viewers from your stream might like that emote and be like, oh my god, yo, let me go watch this person while they're live. That's the kind of idea that people have behind it. I mean, I understand it, like I said, so it's all personal preference on the streamers. It's all personal preference on the streamer's end, whether you want to allow it or not. But it's like I don't know. But regardless, though, wow, whoop-de-doo, partners get 10 to 60 animated emotes. You know what this is gonna do? Not a whole lot, because 90 there's a lot of channels on Twitch, okay? A lot of channels on Twitch that use 7TV. All of the bigger channels use 7TV. Uh Basically the only people who don't know what 7TV is the small channels. Otherwise, everybody else knows who 7TV is, and they allow you to have like 1,000 emotes for people to use. And the greatest part about it, which I wish Kick would do, the Kick used to have this, but it needs to be implemented in a way that gives the streamer the options, right? Allow me so that if they use the emotes in my channel, they don't have to fully type out the prefix, right? Like right now, for example, if you want to type the DJ emote, right? You got to type Yuppy in all lowercase, D and J in capitals in order for the DJ emote to be put in the chat. Whereas 7TV doesn't, you don't have to do that, right? So for example, Joel right there, that is a 7TV emote. All you got to do is type in Joel the correct way with a capital J, lowercase OEL. Boom, puts in the emote in chat as long as you have the extension, right? Really easy, really simple, really, really cool, right? It allows people to use emotes a lot faster. Now, imagine Kick gave you the option to say, hey, the prefix is on by default, but you can turn that off so that the emote in your chat does not require the prefix. If that was the case, I mean, people would use emotes a lot more, I think, right? There wouldn't be really a need for 7TV, right? Because again, dude, like a 7TV, the only need for it would be if you want a gajillion emotes, if you want 1,000 emotes, right? But otherwise, like it could help a lot of channels their emote activity be more by allowing them just to type in. I mean, look at Keck W. You just type in Keck W. But if that was an emote that was in my channel, you would have to type in Yuppy Keck W. Like it's a hindrance on the emote usage, man. My channel used to have a lot of emotes being used before that update that added the prefix back on forcefully. And it just broke. But I did hear a lot of people complaining about, oh my god, the people are just typing in L just by typing in the word love, it's putting the emote because the emote name is L. So change the name of the emote, add your prefix. You can do that, but it's too much work. It's too much brain power for the general public. They just, again, dude, they just can't think for themselves. So that way they're just, that's fine, whatever. Make it default with the prefix, even though they're going to use 7TV anyways, because that's what they use in on Twitch. I mean, bro, I've seen some big streamers come over here, try out Kick, and what it was, they tried it out when the emotes were like that, and they were like, oh, the emote usage is weird. You know how many people actually use their own emotes on their channel? Not a whole lot, because they use 7TV emotes. Because 7TV emotes, you could just type in the full name of it and you don't have to use a prefix, and people use it really quickly. It's it's so stupid, man. It's so stupid. But regardless, keep the prefix by default, but allow the person to turn off the prefix per emote or globally for your channel. It's ridiculous, dude. It's ridiculous, man. Absolutely ridiculous. Speaking of 7TV, have you heard about 7TV's former head developer? Um, yeah, there's a couple different things, right? There's a couple different things. There was drama about Anatole and of course Troy. But from what I've seen, Troy is back developing on 7TV again. And then Anatole is definitely not back. So yeah, some weird stuff going on there. 7TV pretty much almost died. 7TV almost died basically. Which again, I mean, dude, you have 7TV, you have Better TTV, you have Franker Face. Those all have like abilities for emotes. You can upload custom emotes and stuff, right? All because the default method on these platforms is not good enough. Man, the default method of Twitch, the default method of Kick emotes are absolutely garbage. That's why 7TV even exists in the first place, right? But then again, on Twitch, you have these giant channels that use 7TV emotes that if I go watch it on the Twitch app, I can't see the 7TV emotes. People are typing them, but I can't see them because I'm watching on the official Twitch app. It's terrible, right? It's the same way with Kick. 7TV's on Kick as well. If you type a 7TV emote, if I go to the Kick app, I cannot see that emote. It is a terrible experience for the viewer as well. It's awful. And that's because they don't make the emotes very friendly, for what people want to use emotes. Therefore, they make something like 7TV and it becomes so popular. But then it ruins a couple people's experience because if you don't have the extension installed because you're new to the platform, you won't see the emotes. If you're on mobile app, the mobile apps never usually support these third-party apps and it just won't work, right? The question is then is like, oh well, should Kick create their own or should Kick just integrate 7TV into the app? Now, man, Kick should create their own because they know that everything is fine and everything's built on their own, right? Because if some sort of drama happens with 7TV or a bug or something happens with 7TV, then some drama with the big heads at 7TV happens. 7TV is directly integrated into the Kick app. Well, how does that look for Kick? Oh my god, Kick supports this and that. Like, the drama frogs are going to go after it again. Whereas if Kick just creates their own emote library, people can upload it, do something similar to 7TV. It's all native support. It's all native support. People, it doesn't matter if you're on mobile, whatever, man. If you're brand new to the platform, you can see the emotes that people are using in the chat. I'm a huge advocate for emotes because I know a lot of channels that literally have emotes make up a massive majority of their channel. And it is so amazing, man. It's amazing what they're able to do with their communities and emote usage. But if you don't have good available emotes to be used easily, it's like really, really difficult, man. So I don't know, it's crazy. So partners getting 10 to 60 animated emotes, and then affiliates static and animated emotes 10 to 20. Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo. Cool. I mean, that's good. That's good. There's nothing bad about this. All right. There's nothing bad about this at all. But I mean, you know, Yeah, I mean, that's why, like, again, dude, that's why I'm like, man. Kick make their own emote library at some point, right? Similar to 7TV, allow the channels to use as much as they want, right? And figure out how they want to do that. Like, bro, it would be a huge thing. No platform's ever done it. The emote community on Kick is going to blow up like crazy. You won't need an extension. You won't, it'll show in the mobile app. Boom, fixes your problem. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. There you go.